We are playing as Russia on a Fractal map, which seems to make relatively long, sort of stringy continents, which I think is sort of similar to how things were in Civ 5, for example. And we are here at this one end of the territory. And of course, we start in Tundra because we are Russia. I mean, we make better use... Ah, there we go. The tips just kicked in. We make better use of Tundra than most people, but it's still not great. On the other hand, we only have one front to defend. It's 3 tiles wide. We have a bit of a mountain here to help choke point. So if Scythia had started and gone full aggro, we would have been okay. The thing is, she doesn't seem to be going aggro-rific in this particular game. Is she building... Or did she build... She built the pyramids in Brussels. Well, when we go and capture Brussels eventually, it's going to be fantastic for us. She seems to be interested in building wonders. She tried Stonehenge at some point, but she got beaten to it by America over here, for example. So that's good. Unfortunately, on higher difficulties, the AI inherently has a massive bonus to science and production, things like that. If you do nothing, if you just sit on your hands, the AI will simply surpass you. You have to eventually... Really, to even things out, you kind of need a little bit of warfare to get yourself some extra territory. Because the one area where you'll always have an edge, no matter what game you're playing, you'll always have an edge over the AI in actual warfare on a unit-by-unit basis, because you will be able to make slightly better decisions. Of course, the AI with these huge production bonuses will always have a lot more crap than you, and that goes double for Tomris here, because when she builds a cavalry unit, she gets 2. She gets 2 for the price of 1 whenever she builds it. And in addition to that, and this is probably the most dangerous part, when she kills a unit, the unit that done the killing heals 50 hit points. And that's throughout the entirety of the game, and that's huge. So I just played a deity game. I'm offline. I played my first deity game, went in, played as Tomris, conquered the entire continent without even breaking a sweat, found myself twice as high as everyone else in score, was able to launch a rocket to Mars and win the science victory in 1860. Right? 1860, humans living on Mars, because Scythia was able to conquer the entirety of her continent, and I just built up and just won. No one was even close to challenge me for victory. So she's pretty good. She's pretty good. I also made a video explaining that maybe the AI is not, as super strong as it should be, because I don't think I should be able to beat deity, especially not this early, but whatever. That being said, I think the difficulty level in this game is a lot higher because of the geography we have and the fact that our only neighbor is someone who really could smash us quite aggressively. So... How do we deal with that? What's our plan going forward? I mean, certainly we'd probably be interested in making sure that our military is up to date. We do have machinery, so we can get crossbows, which are actually really high damage unit at 40 range strength. That is really kind of stupendous. I don't know what her tech level is. We can take a look at that. When do we get the next... Is there another pikeman level? I'm not sure that there is. My spearman. What do you upgrade to? You upgrade to pikeman, which is unlocked by military tactics, which is a technology. Well, no, oh no, there it is. There it is, right over there. Kill a unit with the spearman. Yeah, that'd be nice. We are getting stirrups because the 48 strength knights are pretty good, and we do have horses. I do want to get the industrial zone soon, but I'm actually wondering, military tactics, what do we do about that? I suppose what I could do, next time there's barbarians, I could make sure to kill one with a spearman, get a boost to here. We'll see. I think after the stirrups, though, I mean, we could just do a beeline to gunpowder. We'd have to pick up military engineering. We are about to finish an aqueduct. Literally right over here. What if we just did... I mean, this is not anti-cavalry, but it's pretty strong. We could go here, but at the same time, what are we looking for? I mean, you've got to think militaristically for survival purposes, and also it helps you expand a little bit. But in terms of victory conditions, what do? I always say, you don't want to lock in too early, but as Russia here, because we could build our lavras, we are actually getting very early on growth towards great musician, great artist, and great writer points quite early on. We might be able to go and swing that. Oh, I really would love Isaac Newton, but unfortunately Greece is going to beat us to it. Yeah. Well, unfortunately, we haven't really, you know, the race for the early wonders is often quite tricksy, but it's something that we could consider. So I don't know. I'm building the aqueduct here for some growth, but the plan is still, we've got the walls up already, which is good. I do still think I'm going to build an encampment on the front, and then I'll feel a lot safer at that point. I do want to get walls over here. I'm considering settling down here. If we do build a city down here, obviously our build order is going to be walls into encampment right away. I mean, walls certainly. We can't get the wheat, which is too bad, but if I settled, say, right here, let me put a little tag. And you know what? We never had an E-town, so let's go ahead and E this bad boy up. I see, it just renamed this one again. Why does it do that? It renamed the previous one and left this one unnamed. There we go. So if we settled somewhere like there, I mean, we don't get the wheat, we would get the dyes, we would get this. I mean, I could settle further east, but I think that's asking for trouble. Here, I have a little bit of protection from the river, which ain't bad. A little bit of blocking and choke pointing from this mountain, although I could consider... I'm going to just add the pin. I'm not going to rename it right away. Then I'll click on it and go to E1, which always seems to work perfectly fine. I could do this. This puts me right up against the mountain. Blocks off one of the places for district, but might even be safer. So I don't get the wheat, but I do get this. And then either way, I can build an encampment, say, right here or something like that. And that's feeling pretty safe. So that's not bad. That's not off by one error, probably. I think it has... I think it automatically has a reference to, like, the last tag. It doesn't always happen, though, so it's kind of... I don't know, a little weird. A little weird. The other thing with warfare, right? If I go and start a war with Scythia, then America will hate me because I'm starting a war on the continent, and Gandhi will probably hate me, right? He hates warmongers. Now, if I have a casus belli, I won't get much warmonger, but I'll get a little bit of it. So I'm opening up a lot of enemies. Pacifist route may be fine here. Except that, again, eventually we may need to go to war just to make sure someone doesn't run away with the game and to give us more room. We'll see. I think for now, we're going to keep being a defensive footing, as opposed to looking to start a war. So, there you go. Harbor coming in. We've got a couple of builders coming in, which is good. The watermill over here will be kind of handy, because I think we're going to be working the wheat here as well. Novgorod is going to finish the aqueduct, because it has, like, no freaking housing. That's going to give us quite a bit with the mountain here. And then, yeah. Jerusalem wants me to train a crossbow. It's not actually train a crossbow, it's own a crossbow, what it's looking for here. And yeah, it would be nice if we could kill a unit with a spearman. I could send one way up here, possibly backed by a archer, to go and take care of this barbarian encampment. Make sure to get that rush. The problem with that is I don't like leaving the front. In fact, I'm a little concerned now that we've pulled so many troops back from the front just because we have to deal with some barbarians. So we set up the iron mine here, which is fine. I want to go and probably hook up the crabs next. That seems pretty reasonable. You over here. It's a good question what we want to do with this builder first. I do like production from the lumber mill. That's probably okay. I could keep up these 2 lumber mills. We might end up building another lavra over here, which we don't have yet. I'm not wrong, right? No, don't have it. And then I could build it here adjacent to the 2 forests for a bonus, maybe. Yeah, okay, let's go ahead and do that. Oh, we get our boost towards mass production, which is really nice. Oh, I like that. Okay, so I've decided I don't think I need to keep... Oh, I'm going to settle a city right over here. Yes, I am. Moscow is finally in here. Excellent. So I'm going to go and delete the old tag over here. We've got Moscow. Wonderful. Gonna get the fishies and all those things. That'll be a good thing to move the builders to. We've got more silver, which works with our Pantheon. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave this one warrior up here to guard the north. Okay? He's Jon Snow. He's gonna go and guard the north for us. That's fine. Moscow. What are we gonna start with? Probably a monument. I think that's fine. And then I'm gonna move my archers down south. How much do I need to upgrade you? 200 gold. Well, I'm going to want to do that, but yeah. Whether we rush or not, I'm not sure. Now, are you still worried that my units are near you? Oh, unknown reasons, right, because I don't actually have anything going on. It sucks. Look at this. We're unfriendly. Look at the modifiers that we've got going with her. Not access level. Over here. We've got plus 10 and minus 4. So we're at plus 6 with her, and that's still considered unfriendly. It'd be nice to get a trade route over there. Right now we have a trade route, I think, going to Nan Madol because I think they had a quest for us. But yeah, I'd love to restart a quest there. I think if we can stay friendly with her, that wouldn't hurt right now. So I'm going to move my archers forward. Yeah, just come this way in general. Where's the swordman going? Was I sending him up here to keep an eye on things? That's not a bad idea. I think I should probably do that. It sucks not to have my swordman at the front, but I think we'll make do. But I do want my archers here. Now, we do know... Oh, that's right, but there is pressure if you're within 2 tiles, apparently, of the borders. Or maybe 3 of the city, or I don't know what it is. You get some pressure. Here, this seems to be relatively safe and doesn't bother her. But yeah, it would be nice to get some spy information over there again. I'm making money!
Few inventions have been so simple as the stirrup.
Maybe I'm not making enough for her?
Few have had so catalytic an influence on history.
I don't know. That feels a little odd. She's in a war? Unleash the beast? Oh yeah, Egypt declared war on you. And India. Yeah, there. I'm pretty sure we just die, though. Plus, it would be a sneak attack. I mean, I could denounce her. You know, avoid the sneak attack. But I'm not sure if that's good for my health. Cleo hates poor people even if they make money, so I just don't have enough gold maybe for her. Maybe making less than her? That's possible. I don't know, you guys. I think there's some bad advice coming in here. I'm pretty sure if we went and declared war... I mean, we could do the thing. If Twitch wanted to experiment with it, what I could do is I could save, declare war, move in there, and then all of a sudden we'll see her spawn out like 25 frickin' horsemen, and we'd be like, oh, this is less than healthy. It's less than healthy. What do they want military engineering for? Oh, because it leads to gunpowder. And we are going to get the rush to that. I'm kind of digging that, actually. I think I can live without industrial zones right now. Who needs a Petra? Not me. I would love to do some shipbuilding and explore the seas. But I think I'm digging the idea of going to quick gunpowder. Oh, I need a 3rd tech for that? Oh, I need apprenticeship. Really? It's kind of hard to read, but okay. So we got the boost to apprenticeship. We're about to get our boost to military engineering. Good. We probably won't get the boost for gunpowder, but we'll see. We might do like a half research and then see. Build an armory. I mean, we don't have an encampment yet, but we unlock the armory with military engineering. Could happen. Could happen in Novgorod. And then if we've got niter, then build a bunch of gunpowder units and then maybe take the battle there. You know, maybe kind of a timing attack. We definitely are going to want some more farming around Tula, because later on we'll get all the adjacency bonuses over here. Do I want that now? What tiles are you working right now? That is a lot of production. You get your food from there. I mean, I could swap some of these things. Could swap this. Yeah, you don't have a whole lot of food-rich tiles, so more farming here definitely does make sense. I'm going to start by farming over here, because we'll definitely want the adjacency bonuses later. So that's going to be fine. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And Brussels. I mean, obviously, we need to, you know, we've got to go and save Brussels. Herbs, olive, various cheeses, baguettes to eat them with, of course. God. Oh, just like that, I'm hungry. I want, like, you know, like, really flavored olives and, strong cheeses. Your delegation is most welcome. Goodbye. But yeah, she's not going to be happy with me because I'm not doing a very good job spying right now. I don't have enough information on other people. Sending a trade out over here would help. And, I mean, we've got the one. We are building a harbor, so eventually we'll unlock a 2nd trade route, so that'll be nice. Need more housing. Yeah. Yes, go ahead and build this here. And the question is, do we want Tula to work that right away? No, work towards the watermill. I'm going to take the extra production right now to go for the watermill, because that'll give us a bunch of extra food. You are just going to fortify up on this hill. You're just here to do some fog busting to minimize the odds that a barbarian will spawn. You are going to go and build some fishing boats over there. Excellent. Also giving more housing here. Now, the housing's not dire here because it does have access to some water, but no fresh water. You can see we're already at 4 or 5 over here. And what's our... Yeah, it's total food, though. Do I have to go here to find the food surplus? I guess so. So, I mean, I really don't care about food surplus anymore. In fact, we're not even working the crabs, which is kind of funny. But yeah, it doesn't look like there's any convenient way, maybe, to avoid... Yeah, because we're not growing very quickly now. Well, we're not a cap. We're only growing half speed as opposed to a quarter penalty. So, yeah, okay. That'll do for now. But I probably will build some lumber mills after that, get some extra production boost here in Ostrakhan, especially since we're already working one of the forests, which is groovy, getting that extra faith. Actually, 2 forests over here. And maybe I should have done that before the crabs. Well, it's a bonus resource. It's not a luxury resource, though. All right, Aqueduct finishing. Boom, that'll give us our boost to military engineering. Excellent. This is on normal, on standard speed, but I actually prefer playing on epic. And in fact, that's possibly one of the other reasons that my offline data game went so well, is because lower speeds benefits the player. Because when you're on a slower speed, it means that you're not going to like tech into new units as much, which means each unit sort of has effectively more time, right? On slower speeds, units don't move slower across the map, so you have more time to move your units, which benefits the player. So there's your Eureka towards here. Excellent. Catherine made the Hagia Sophia. Maybe that's why there's no Catherine the Great of Russia, because they didn't want 2 Catherines. But again, it's like, why did they pick this Catherine? They want to shuffle things around. I understand. They want to change from time to time. Got a lot right here. We could improve it, yes. I could build a harbor or a commercial hub for more trade routes. I mean, there's a lot of things I could build here. Housing is currently fine. I'm considering doing another builder, but here's the thing. How many archers do I have? You know what? An easy way to tell is I'm just going to select one of my archers and check the list here. We do have 3 archers. You want 3 crossbows for a Eureka for something at some point. They are expensive to upgrade, although I can do one now, which I think I will do. I have a quest. I have a city-state quest to get a crossbow, so that will complete it. Lovely. You're welcome, Jerusalem. So maybe I don't need to build more crossbows. It depends, like, how scared I feel or whatever. I am considering another builder. I am considering a settler for down here, especially since she's at war. This might be the perfect time to squeeze in a settler over there. More faith, good. Theater Square. All these things are very good. I am going to squeeze in a settler. I think that's going to be fine. Okay, you at the front have an aqueduct, so you actually have some housing. I'm going to... Really? Still loss? Really? Suppose I could swap that. Oh yeah, we've got no farm over here yet. Tell you what, do a little bit of food focus so you don't starve to death. We'll get this farm here improved for you soon enough. We're probably going to flip this to Voronezh at some point because it's going to be able to build a watermill and take more advantage, but that's going to be okay for now. You're going to build an encampment here. Boom. Wonderful. 50 turns? I only have 4.2 production right now, and we're going to improve that soon. Oh wait, I do need to go and improve that farm, but I think the first thing we're going to do is improve Moscow. I'm going to improve the fish first for some food. Yeah, let me go and do that. You've done this, and yes, you need to improve these lumber mills. Yeah, we do need another builder. Well, we're about to get one in 7 turns over here. Yeah, 50 turns. Kind of a long time. Kind of a long time. Can I turn off city-states and civ-civs? Yeah, actually, I think when you go to the advanced setup, I think there's an option there to test, to tweak how many city-states there are, and I think you could turn them to 0. I think. Laventa wants trade route. Yeah, but you're quite far away. We didn't meet Laventa, though. That's kind of fun. With the stone heads. You're the suzerain. You can build these stone head buildings. So you're just going to go back and fortify. That's going to be fine. Yes, you were going to do this because that's actually going to be a big help over here. I do want to improve the second, get a second lumber mill over here, which is probably last charge of this builder. No, it's not actually, so that's nice. Yeah, again, we get the builder there. And yeah, we will improve the rates over here.
The Navy has both a tradition and a future. And we look with pride and confidence in it.
No, I think we're keeping this. I love the great scientist points per turn. That's pretty important. I'm still sad we're gonna miss the next one. There's no other real good alternatives over here, probably. I mean, no, I don't think right now we need it. Campus adjacency bonus is doing a fair bit of science for us, but that might be the one thing that's debatable. We need to keep serfdom because we are building this builder here, and we may build some more. Our campus is here. Can we find out what its adjacency bonus is? Like, at a glance? 4. Yeah, because it's getting 1 from the mountain and 1 because of the 2 districts. So, and do we have another campus? Yeah, right over here, which is adjacent to 2 mountains. So that's another 2. So overall, that is worth 4 science, which is probably worth it right now. What else would we replace it with? The Insula, no. No, it's only +1 housing. It would affect a couple of places, but eh. The trade route gold is never bad. No, we keep the science. Fine with it. All right, choose civics. So we have nothing that's currently going to give us that's got a discount, which is unfortunate. We're going to grab military training. We might sneak in veterancy for a little while. We're not going to get the boost for it, but if we do put in this policy, we get the 30% growth towards this encampment, and we will want to follow that with a armory as well. Oh! I didn't realize I had an envoy. It may have been worth grabbing the 2-for-1 bonus dude. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go towards Jerusalem, because we do have quite a few holy sites as our lavras. So if we can get the 3rd level there, it'll be quite a bit of faith. I can't believe there's no science ones yet. That's crazy. No scientific city-states yet. And we don't have an industrial zone, so this doesn't benefit us. It seems odd. Alright, you... Yeah, you're going to come here, and you're going to come, like, here. You'll be ready to move forward if there should be a war declaration. You're going to improve the 2nd lumber mill. Alright, 11 there, 48 there. Again, we'll improve soon. Now, trade route actually comes out of Novgorod. You are going to improve the fish. +1 food. And then Moscow, I think I'm going to encourage you to work this for some growth. Excellent. And then we'll probably go and improve your silver, because you want to work it, because it's good. Plus, we've got our whole Pantheon thing. Now, one of the things we need to check, actually, and I forgot to do that, is check what Taoism brings to the table. Boom, boom, boom. Reliquaries. Relics have triple yield of both faith and tourism. That can work out really well for us. We can decide to make our suicide apostles again. Even though this is not our religion, we can make our suicide apostles to generate more relics if we are going to go for a tourism victory. Pagodas, I like it with the housing. And there's more spread and faith, which doesn't really affect us. I assume reliquaries affects us. It's not just like the founder belief. Because she founded the religion, although maybe we'll get the holy site at some point. Do I want to move here? Does that make... Is that going to threaten her? It might actually get a little closer to her border, so I'm just going to go there. And yeah, you're going to sit tight in the north for a little while to make sure there's no barbarian encampments to spawn over there. So you've done that. You're going to go improve the silver. We got 7 turns to a settler. Oh, that's what I should do. Are you still at war with 2 people? Yes. Alright, so you're probably not declaring war on me. But what I was like is I should move down here and just make sure there's no barbarians around. The Drunk Advisor wants to send a spy to your Nabo nation to spy on them? What, my neighbor nation, maybe? That city's ours. Don't fear. Oh, are you pissed about Jerusalem? Listen, Greece. I'm going to be really diplomatic and not say anything to you, but, you know. So yeah, she can spam out horsemen like crazy. And she's got a great unique unit.
Build. Battle.
Alright, there's our armory, which we will try to build for a boost to something. Her unique unit is a mounted archer. It's got a speed of 4, range 1, but does decent damage. And here's the thing with the AI. When the AI builds a lot of cavalry, it's really good for the AI because the extra movement makes it a lot easier for them to actually get their troops in position, which is something they have a hard time with some of the time. I think we're going to be okay. I'm going to fortify up this guy. Again, she might consider that a bit close, but I'm going to deal with it for now. More horsemen. You can't possibly be declaring war. I mean, you haven't denounced me or anything, have you? Where's, No, I've been denounced by Cleo, but that's it. I'm unfriendly with Tomris, but she hasn't actually denounced me. So she shouldn't have a CB. And the AI does not like taking a big war moment. So cross our fingers there.